Hey, Infowars, InfowarsArmy, Infowars, Infocoms, everybody. So I had seen Distracted Masses had put up their video of being messed with. I too believe I have been messed with. There are no coincidences. I had been very active leading up to the election. Noticeably active. Oh, I also put myself on the grid with this one right here. So I accidentally made the mistake of stepping on private property. I didn't know I was on private property, and within minutes I was rounded up with the manager and the police. And Infowars, what's up with the Infowars guy? Are you alright? What's going, So I got put on the cop car. Well, they sat me on the cop car. And so Distracted Masses said that they probably put down what my sign said. And they know all what I'm about. But while I was on that cop car, I had the sign facing the line going into the building. It was a haunted house in Atlanta. You can figure it out. I got banned for life. The guy was obviously on the opposite team, but the cop was nice. He said he was to let me go, but the manager said write him up for criminal trespass. So, alright. I was on the grid. So, I went out in my uniform after I inspired others to go to the Trump rally in Georgia. So, I had inspired people who wouldn't have gone if I hadn't put it out there. I was real happy. I was proud of that. So we went as a group and we had a good old time. Trump rally. So I had gotten my Jobs versus Mobs sign up there, and I went out in my brand new official green on the bottom Trump hat, because Owen said go out in your Trump hats. And so I said I'll trigger some folks, and I stood out on a very busy intersection, right? I stood out for a couple hours, and I put out a tweet that said I'm very proud to affiliate myself with Infowars, and I go out because I'm not afraid, to show I'm not a unicorn, to show we're out there, we're all out there. Alright, and so I put out the tweet, and Rob Dew, bless him, oh man, I love all the, I love all the Infowars crew. They all really keep me chugging. I get recognized. I love it. They're great people. So Rob had retweeted my post about being proud, and I got like 800 views total. I left it pinned up and everything, and so the day after that, it was election day. I went out in my uniform the day before elections, and I was going to do another sign hold last minute, Jobs versus Mobs up here, and I was on the phone with my wife trying to figure out where I was going to do it, and I turned quick into a neighborhood because I had passed where I meant to be, and a car pulled in real quick behind me, and it was a Charger. I thought it was a cop because I had turned abruptly. So I was watching it, and I turned down this neighborhood, and I go all the way to the back in this car. You make one turn as me, I'm on to you. I'm watching. One turn. I don't trust it. One turn is all it takes. I'm looking at you. So this car pulls into a driveway. I'm already suspicious. Movies, man. Nobody watch movies? So I go to the back of the neighborhood cul-de-sac, and I come back out, but I wasn't thinking. I was like, oh man, I didn't like being followed. You might not be following me, but one turn, I'm not liking being followed. So, so I go back out. I'm like, I don't remember which house. I don't remember which car. And when I pass the house and I pass the car, it pulls backwards. I'm like, it's on me. It's totally it's totally following me. And oops. So it's totally following me. So I get out of the neighborhood. It backs out of the driveway, and I'm out of the neighborhood, right? So it comes out, and I'm chugging along, and I get stopped because people are doing their own life, making turns and stuff. So it catches up to me, and then it's totally following me. There's no question. So I try to break line of sight. I keep going, and eventually I catch a red light where it's a couple cars behind, and I get to go turn, and I'm gone. Woo! So it's hard not to cuss. So I'm keeping it in my rear view. I can see it. It's staying with me. And as soon as I break line of sight, I get out of there, and I was pretty sure I was followed. And then the next day, I seen another car that was an anomaly in my life, because my life is anything out of the ordinary. Break the matrix. That's totally somebody's doing something extra. Because it's all super plain. I'll see you if you're. There was a couple days where I was after that where there's still more people following me, but that stuck out, and my app doesn't work, and that's my story of me being messed with. Yep. Reason I'm easy to find is I had a ton of Alex Jones stuff on my car, so